Hello and welcome back to another episode of Faces of UCM. Here at Faces of UCM, we interview students, staff, and even alumni. Today, we are interviewing an alumni who is also my older brother. Raiff Beever is a 24-year-old alumni of UCM, graduated in May of 2019, and received his degree in digital media productions. He currently resides in Chino Hills, California, and is working for Tesla. Hey Raiff, thanks for joining us today. First, I just wanted to start off and give everyone a little bit of background knowledge of you. So could you tell us about your time at UCM and your time in the digital media production department?
Yeah, so I joined UCM my junior year. I didn't really get to take a whole lot of DMP classes my junior year because I had to make up my prereqs and stuff. But senior year, once I actually got to take classes, it was awesome. By far the best college experience that I had. The DMP classes are just awesome. The teachers are amazing. I learned more in that 1 year than I did in like a whole other 3 years of college. So it was great.
And then after you graduated, you ended up moving out to California. You got married to Aubrey. And now you guys live in Chino Hills and you work for Tesla. Could you tell us a little bit about how you landed that job and what you do exactly?
Yeah, so when I moved out here, I was employed for like 2 months. I couldn't find a job, just like teaching surf lessons here and there. So it sounds like a typical California experience. Applied on Indeed, ended up getting an interview. Whole process took about 3 months. It was pretty long, but got the job finally. I work in the service department. I'm an advisor, so I basically just deal with customers, make appointments, help fix the cars when I need to, but really just customer service stuff.
Okay, and you also, just now that we have some background knowledge about you, one of your big hobbies is surfing. Could you tell us about how you got into surfing? I mean, obviously living in California, that's kind of a hobby, but what's your favorite thing about surfing?
Just the experience and the lifestyle. Surfing's something I've always wanted to do since I was a little kid. Growing up in California, I never got the experience. But when I moved back out here, it was like the first thing on my list I had to do. Ended up becoming an instructor, working at a surf shop for a couple years. And then, kind of doing it back as a hobby now. It's much more enjoyable than it is as a job. It's just much more of a lifestyle than a family than I had realized. I thought it was some activity you kind of did by yourself, but every time I go surf now, I have at least 5 or 6 friends that I message and we all go out. And other people that I've met along the way over the years, and it's just really, really fun. It's much more of a family experience than I realized.
Cool. Do you have any like a crazy story or like one of your favorite surfing memories?
I was working at this kids camp one summer, and usually the waves are pretty small. We got to take care of the little kids, but right around lunchtime, the swell picked up and it ended up being like 10 to 12 foot, which is it's pretty good size. So we pulled the kids out of the water while they were eating lunch. One of the guys I'm working with, he's also my business partner, Ryan. He is a former professional big wave surfer. So he was like, dude, we got to go out there. Like, this is awesome. So I've never surfed anything that big. Went out. We ended up paddling past where everybody was at. I was like, man, what are we doing? He's like, just trust me. All of a sudden we see this just monster set coming. Everybody else that was on the inside of the wave just got wiped out, but me and Ryan nailed the wave, and it was just the coolest experience ever. It was so scary. It felt like you were going so fast, but I would definitely do it again. It was amazing.
Cool. Well, I guess I have time for one more question. Another favorite thing of yours is tattoos. You have quite a bit. Could you tell us a little bit about them and probably what your favorite tattoo is?
Yeah, so I have 5 tattoos. Definitely planning on getting more, but I love tattoos. I love how permanent they are and the meaning associated with them. Most of my tattoos are biblical backgrounds. It's something really important to me. The coolest tattoo I have is definitely for my brother who passed away. The lion on my shoulder, it's something he always wanted. It wasn't able to get it, unfortunately, but I got it for him. I have his birthday underneath, and then the the eyes of the lion are the same color eyes that he had. So I love all of my tattoos, but that's definitely the most meaningful to me.
Cool. Well, that's all we have time for today. So thank you for joining me. And make sure to tune in next time for our next episode of Faces of UCM.